Alright guys, we got live oaks here. We are 1 out of 3 light tanks. This is going to be a little bit tricky getting some spotting just because I'm afraid of what could potentially happen to us if we push too aggressively. They also have 3 already on either side, which is kind of good and bad. EBR is pushing in. If their EBR pushes in aggressively, there's a good chance we're going to get ourselves lit. We are going to swing a little bit wide here, and we're not going to be super aggressive with this just because we don't want to risk getting spotted. We're just going to go for this blue house. This blue house is plenty aggressive enough for the beginning, and we're going to hope to get some spotting on some tank destroyers. I don't think this EBR is going to be able to spot me. He backs off, which is perfect, and we're going to drive forward, and hopefully we're going to be able to extend our view range out to spot whatever knocked down that tree. We just keep requesting fire on the EBR. I don't think we have any tanks actually in position to deal with anything that I'm spotting, which is a disappointment. And this EBR is probably going to just keep driving back and forth until he gets punished. Hey, thanks Barry, I appreciate that. 277 is harder to play than the IS-7 in my opinion because it's worse armor. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. I've never played the 277, so I wouldn't be able to tell you one way or the other. This is why I like this position. You're not... Okay, I did get lit. But hopefully Artie doesn't decide to shoot at me here. $1390 is probably what's spotting me. Of course, the armor bounces. Of course it does. There's all kinds of weird shenanigans going on over there. The reason I like the 277 more is I feel like it's a little bit more flexible because it's faster. And I think having that speed is really beneficial. Okay, well now that our light tanks have sacrificed themselves for nothing, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, the reason I like this position is that you can actually punish a lot of tanks that are trying to drive across here. That hurt really bad. Fuel tank got knocked out. Chinese tanks love catching on fire, in case you didn't notice. I'm just going to pray that artillery doesn't decide to find me a tasty treat here. And I'm going to just sit here for a second. Okay, when the EBR goes unspotted, I'll go unspotted. Okay, hopefully the EBR doesn't come back for seconds, but in the process, I'm going to try to get myself out of here. I'm going to just drive straight away from that house, give them the least amount of my tank as possible, and then drive through this bush here. That's usually how I like to get out of that situation, just because it's not, if you get out of that position in any different way, I feel like you will get punished for it. Alright, so their WZ is driving through here. Let's see if we can get a shot and punish him. We're going to just drive up to these houses here. If he's, depending on which side of the tracks he stays on. Okay, so thankfully he died. Okay, I don't know why I'm being pinged by our 430U. Okay, we got to try to finish off this EBR. Oh, never mind, artillery does for us. We're going to load a heat shell here, and we're going to say a little prayer that we can maybe get some good damage in to these heavy tanks before they take out our WZ here. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Lower plate shot. Wow, we actually hit him. Alright, this WZ is pushing in, so now we have to fall back and play defense. Hopefully our guys are smart enough to know that they need to fall back. And we are going to take this bush here. And the reason I'm taking this bush and not the bush... Yeah, I get it. Our GW is pinging me. I should be able to spot anything pushing across. Okay, 4005, now is your time. Now is your time to hit this guy. So unfortunately, I'm probably going to get myself killed here. Let's go for the ram on this guy. Okay, Artie's probably going to hit me now. So I had to go for the ram on that guy just because I don't know what this guy's deal is. What I'm worried about is where the 60 TP is. If I take the wrong bush, I'm going to get myself lit. I really don't feel like being blind fired. They have a lot of slow tanks now, so hopefully our Artie will be able to punish them, and hopefully I don't get blind fired by Artie. Because I'm just, I just need to be touched, and I'm going to die. We're actually very, very close to finishing our mission. So hopefully we don't get blind fired here. Okay, that's what I was worried about. 60 TP is right there. It's just gonna back off just in case something decides to blind fire us. Now that they are lit, I don't have to worry too much. Hey, look at that! Light tank mission. We didn't do it with honors though. We have to get assistance. But at least we completed the mission, right? We don't need it with honors. It would be nice though, for sure. Hopefully our tank destroyers don't get flanked. What we have to worry about is tanks potentially coming up over here and spotting me. There's a chance that Artie's gonna blind fire this bush. Artie tend to blind fire a lot when they're bored. We're just gonna take this bush again just to see if we can get anything. Alright, so we just passed our 7k threshold, and so we want to get that extra assistance with honors if we can. I don't think these guys are going to be pushing me any longer. I'm just so close to death, I have to be really careful with how I play this. Those bushes are not going to be worth me taking. Okay, the jig tig gets lit. Hopefully our guy's going to be able to take him out. And unfortunately, he killed our guy. So now that he's pushing in, I have a feeling Artie's not going to be looking quite as aggressively over here. There's a 4005. So I want to get those spots. I really do. So I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. I'm going to actually drive up into these bushes here. Okay, 60 TP gets lit. This could be the end of me if I'm not careful. I'm just going to ping the map here. I'm going to pray our guys are able to follow through. Okay, this is not looking too hot for me. Unfortunately, I missed my shot there. So thankfully he wasn't looking at me, but now Artie's probably going to punish me here. Yep, Artie. Stupid Artie. Dang it. There was still so much meat to be had if our 4005 hadn't missed. Oh, I got myself lit. I guess I could have just sat in this bush here. I don't know if he would have been able to spot me or not. But anyway, guys, hey, we completed our goal. We got light tank mission 15. 7,000 damage. This is for the T-55A. I wish we would have been able to do it with honors, because that would have been great, but overall, I'm okay with the fact that we completed it finally. That was our goal, so come on, 4005, get him. No, the IS-7 is definitely not a slow tank. Up hills, it struggles a little bit, but it's a fast tank. I think power creep has done it kind of a injustice, but it's a good tank for sure. IS-7 is a lot of fun. If it's your first tank, I mean, there's absolutely no reason not to get it, other than the 277. To me, feels a little bit faster, because being able to relocate and take really aggressive positions quickly can be an advantage for sure. Hey, look at that, guys. We did it. Light tank mission 15 is complete. We can relax now. We got female crew member, and we got power unit. Cool. So yeah, we almost had 8K combined actually. So that was a pretty solid game. I had some nice farm in the beginning, and then at the end we were able to fall back and get some pretty darn good damage. It's a shame that 60 TP pushed in like that when he did, but hindsight, we probably would have lost that anyway. So